When do you think outside Harvard, across the United States and also across the world, when do you think mind-body medicine will be on equal standing and fully accepted universally? More and more people, most of the people here are real strong and strongly attracted to mind-body medicine. When do you think it will get the respect that it deserves? Because it's affecting so many people so positively. But when does it enter the curriculum? And you mentioned Harvard, but how about all types of other universities and places outside?
Yeah, we're going to have a different take on this, so let Deepak go first.
So for things to be accepted, there has to be evidence and there has to be documentation, right? So right now on the research side, the main interest is in cellular biology and measuring the genomic activity and what, Rudy, the scientist I wrote Super Brain with, we're now doing a book called Super Genes, because it turns out that only 5% of your genes are fully penetrant. The rest respond to your lifestyle, okay, which means everything from sleep to diet to exercise to stress to personal relationships, social interactions, environment, everything that is other than the gene, okay? That's brand new information. Okay, neuroplasticity, brand new information. As you get a scientific paradigm, then there will be clinical studies. Right now we're doing studies with the Nobel laureate Elizabeth Blackburn, looking at the genome. There was a recent study from Harvard with Benson looking at the genome, but there's all this happening right now. The thing that people are realizing is that your body is not a noun, it's a verb. See, when we look at a molecule, it's like taking my photo and saying that's Deepak. The body is an activity, and when you look at something, you freeze the activity and you call it a molecule, but you can't stop the activity. So this kind of insight is going to influence the way research is done. It's going to influence the way we do clinical studies, and the clinical studies are, we call them double-blind studies, but there's a problem there because, there's always a doctor-patient interaction, no matter how double-blind you are, and you can't really measure that so easily. So there are compounding factors, but the fact is, at our center, we have 25 hours of CME credit for anyone who takes a mind-body training at our center, given by the American Medical Association. We have students from UCSD going through our center. And almost every hospital in the US anyway has a department of integrative medicine. So we've come a long way.